Did you ever want to have your students writing about a building and make it kind of three-dimensional or even two-dimensional? I actually find this a really cute little project to do. Some people do this for at Halloween for haunted houses. I actually like the idea of using it for learning about the parts of a house or the things in a building. Whatever building you want, you can pretty much decorate it any way you want to have a nice building. Very simple and easy to do. And the nice thing is it can actually be used in an interactive notebook and folded like this. So when students are looking at it, this is what they see when you open up the notebook. And then you open up each side, you have room for students to write as well as illustrate. And then you also have interior space where they can write even more. So you have a front cover where they can give you the title of what they're talking about. They may be doing a comparison. And then an interior space as well as the side spaces. So the whole idea with bookmaking is that you want to make the most out of one piece of paper. And this gives you many ways for students to organize information and think three-dimensionally. So how do you do it? It's really simple. You don't really need any guidelines, but just for the heck of it, I did print a page that has some lines on it. I'm just going to fold your paper in half, hamburger style. You want your booklet to fold so that it meets in the middle, so I kind of do like having a center line to help me figure out where that middle is without having to fold the paper that many times. You could measure. So we're halfway there. We have a booklet that opens up like that, but we want that extra space that we saw in the beginning. So how to do that, not too difficult. You're just going to fold the flap back, and that's where I did have a little guideline there for myself. So that corner, you just fold it back like that. Do the same thing on the other side, trying to make sure that they're kind of in the same spot. I always find this the hardest thing, is just the folding. And see, so I've got, it almost looks like the collar of a shirt, but what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take that, refold it, fold it back the other way just so that it makes a nice crease. It's always good when you're creasing paper to do it both ways so that it'll fold easily and gently. So doing that then, because I have a nice flexible tab, I can actually open up the paper and push that fold in. And as I push it in, just making sure you get that nice triangle at the top, I'm going to refold it shut again. So now that little shirt collar disappears inside, and I sort of have the roof getting outlined. Same thing on the other side. I want to push it in and shut it. So now my paper looks like it has a roof, and it has that building or house shape. I can close it up, and you can see again that it looks just like my little house. Has two sides. You can see mine's overlapping, so that means I didn't do a great job with my folding. But the nice thing about paper is you can always correct it. Nothing's broken that can't be fixed. So I've got my folds, and then I have the two interior spots where I can do a lot of writing, and then at the very inside a huge space to write or draw. And it all closes up nicely and neatly inside your book.